What is up, Swadee Cup? It is very hot and we're in Bangkok. How about that? So very bright and hot. I'm gonna put my sunshades on. What's up, guys? Beautiful Bangkok, Thailand. And this is a webinar that I did a little bit ago, an overview of what product research looks like, how to find a product to sell on Amazon, the private label method. And check the blog post below for clarification on everything that I say in this video. So first of all, a lot of people ask me about Amazon, about how to get started, and most of the people don't even know that send me messages that I have my own course. They're like, what course should I start with? I'm like, did you know I have a course? They're like, oh no, I didn't know, sir. Which is why I'm posting this video. I think I need to do more Amazon tutorial videos. I haven't really done a lot of Amazon tutorial videos in the past, so it's kind of my fault, obviously, that they don't know that I have an Amazon course. So I made a step-by-step Amazon video course going over the whole private labeling method, and I called it the Amazon method. You know, personally, I think at this point in my life, helping people accomplish their Amazon goals or even their online business goals, or even giving people the little kick in the butt to go for what they want as far as their Amazon goals, is the highest and best value that I can provide to the world at this point of my life. So that's what I should be doing more of. So, you know, I just happen to do Amazon selling, and I just happen to be a blogger. So that's why people want to learn that from me over anything, you know, for a good reason, obviously. The internet business is what allows us to live anywhere and start living that life. It's what allows me to be out here on a rooftop of my apartment building in Bangkok, you know. It's what allows the life of extended travel, or whatever you want to call it, because this was our dream in the first place, the 4-hour work week dream, extended travel, live wherever you want, and that's what got us into the internet dream. You know, just 4 years ago, me and Parker were watching YouTube. We got started just like a lot of you guys from watching YouTube. We had gotten the travel bug. We did a short trip to Thailand and we started watching a lot of YouTube. We cut the cable, major life hack, and just started watching full-time YouTube instead of TV, sports, and that kind of stuff. And we watching videos on Thailand. We found Johnny FD's channel about him doing e-commerce based in Thailand most of the year, and we found out about his dropship conference coming up in Chiang Mai. So we said, oh my god, me and Parker, we both made a commitment, put that on the calendar, came out to Chiang Mai to be around the environment, and rest is history. We're still here. Anyways, so after my first year of kind of YouTubing, uploading videos regularly of the life out here, the number one thing people would ask me was about Amazon. Can I pay you for coaching? What course should I buy? Where's your course? Can I buy your course? So what did I do? I was like, oh, this is what people want to know. So I made a video course, and now my course slash mastermind group, where we have a Facebook group, private Facebook group, monthly calls, our whole mastermind group, it's around 100 members, and a good handful of those people are actually every month consistently selling on Amazon, making money, reordering product every month or two, and they got started the exact same way as me, just watching YouTube videos. So I think that's probably the coolest thing that I've ever done, is help a handful of people actually do it. So yes, they got started just like me, watching YouTube videos. And by the way, if you are just starting your entrepreneurial journey or even your travel journey, I always recommend picking up the 4-hour work week on audiobook. Check the link in the description. It will open your mind to what's possible in life, helping the internet, using the internet to help you get the most out of life. You know, hashtag YOLO, right? You only live once, and I'm a philosophy fan, so, you know, at the end of the day, why are we doing all this? Why are we doing all this business stuff? You know, it's to create a passive income so you can be free to experience life to the fullest level possible before you die. We're all gonna die and hopefully become the fullest and best version of yourself, as they say, before you die. So it's to live life to the fullest. That's why we're doing all this. So there's some big picture philosophy for you. Always good to keep that in mind, especially when you're hanging out with me. And I invite you guys to share your why in the comments. What do you want to do in business and why? What is your ideal dream / vision in life? What is your vision? So, on to the Amazon stuff. First of all, before we get into what product research looks like, I have to talk about what it takes, so you can actually see for the beginners. If you're just looking into this stuff, you can see if this is something that you want to do or if you even can do this stuff. So people should know this is a buy-sell type of game. It takes an investment up front. Not something you can do if you're broke and you have no money. Save up your money and then maybe later. It's like flipping bricks, Young Jesus style. Buy low, sell high. That's what we're doing with physical products. So people ask me, what's the minimum investment to get started? Although you could definitely place an order, a test order of around 200 units for $1,000, $2,000 US, depending on the price point. It's going to take a larger investment than that to scale your business to a real level. So a good number that I tell people to shoot for is 10,000 USD. I know it's not easy to save up that money, but if you can save that up on the side of your current income that you put to the side, not expect to touch that or get any money back from that for 1 year. That's what a real business, that's what you should think about starting a real business. Ideally, you want to keep putting 100% of the Amazon payouts that you get back into your business for as long as possible, so you can buy more inventory, scale faster, buy new products. You know, obviously, the more you take out for yourself, living expenses, the slower you're gonna scale. So that's the type of business this is. The more money you have, the more money you can make. That's kind of investing, you know, right? So, you know, you could start with $5,000, but it could be maybe a lower price point, under $20 sale price. Personally, I like the higher selling points. But yeah, it can be done with a few grand. Now keep in mind, if your test order of a few grand does sell well, you can seek an investment or a silent partner. So me and Parker, what we did, we started with 2 grand out in Chiang Mai of 200 units. It started averaging around 10 sales a day, which is pretty good. That was early in 2015. And then we pitched our product idea to some entrepreneurs and friends and got an investment to buy 1,000 units, an inventory loan. Like a lot of businesses, they take a loan to buy their inventory, to get their product started. So that's what we did, and that's just what we did. I don't know if it could work for you. So that's just saying our story and what a lot of businesses do. They need loans, investments to start a real business. So just saying, this takes money to start. If you don't got money, this is not for you. So real quick first, some more quick frequently asked questions before we get into the nuts and bolts. Can I do this from any country? For the most part, yes. There are Amazon.com sellers from all around the world. I know many of them personally. Check the links in the description for more on how that is done. 2, is Amazon still viable to make a full-time income in 2018? All I can say is I just launched 2 new products literally this week, and I have 3 more products in the pipeline as we speak. I'm literally gonna go down to the cafe after I'm done filming this and do Photoshop stuff for my 2 new products that just launched. You know, Amazon.com is not going anywhere, and it's going to continue to be a large part of my personal income for most likely the long-term future. You know, Amazon basically is e-commerce. Amazon just kind of became where people buy stuff online. So selling online is going to be a big part of my long-term future as an entrepreneur. 2, isn't Amazon getting more competitive and harder to get into? Yes, there are obviously more sellers, but there are obviously more buyers as well. Buying stuff more on Amazon, buying stuff more from their phone. And the key nowadays is to be unique. If you can learn to come in with unique products, it doesn't matter how many competitors there are, there will always be those certain customers looking for your exact product. So that's what I go by, and that's what I teach. But yeah, like I said, saying that Amazon is getting competitive, that's like saying selling stuff is getting competitive. Amazon is just e-commerce for the most part. It's getting to be a larger and larger chunk of e-commerce as a whole. Obviously, it's still good to sell on your own website. We'll get into that in other videos. Is it easy to find a product? No. Just like any business, it takes a lot of due diligence and market research to find what the market is demanding and to create that product. And a product that you also personally like and would like to sell. It takes a lot of work. You can't just magically start a business, all right? It takes work to start a business. It's not easy. I tell people take out a month for their product research. And you can do this on the side of your job. You should be doing this on the side of your job. Nights and weekends. That's how I got started. Me and Parker were living in the 1-bedroom apartment, studio apartment. I was sleeping on the couch for a year. We had our big desk. We had our laptops out at night, grinding, figuring it out. If I follow the criteria, is my product guaranteed to make money? No, obviously not. Keep in mind that the product idea is not guaranteed to hit, especially your first product idea. You know, Scott Volkner from the Amazing Seller podcast, he says, launch 3 products and expect one of them to be successful in the long run. So keep that in mind. It takes trial and error in any business. But if you want to hit a home run, you gotta swing the bat. We love saying that. Just keep the bat swinging, just launching these new products. And if you're gonna swing the bat, you might as well swing the bat smart. Be smart with your product research. Listen to what people have to say who have done it before. So that leads us into the webinar that I recorded about what product research looks like. Enjoy. Post your comments below, all that stuff. See you guys out in Bangkok. If you're coming anytime soon to Thailand, hit me up and read the description for more links and clarification on all this stuff. Ta-da! See you guys. I gotta go do Photoshop stuff for my new Amazon products. Cheers, enjoy. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go right into what product research looks like. So, let's get right into it. The $19 to $49 range, that is known as the impulse buy range. It's not that big of a decision to make an order on Amazon for that much. You know, you're not gonna have to ask your wife or husband to order something. So that's kind of the philosophy behind that, and you know, in the affordable range to source. Small and light, because we have to ship these products to Amazon, and also non-electronic, because those tend to have defects. If you're a first-time entrepreneur sourcing from China, you know, doing a test run, there can be defects which can lead to negative reviews, and those aren't good. So we're going to go through the 1, 2, 3, digging through Jungle Scouts and the Amazon bestsellers page, making a list of products, and then crunching the numbers. That's basically doing your product research. So let's get into it. Jungle Scout. Jungle Scout is an online tool that you buy. It's the most popular one out there, where you can look through Amazon to see what's selling. So I'm going to go over to Jungle Scout and do a quick demo here. This is the Jungle Scout site. And what you basically do is you put in a bunch of filters. based on what we just said, sales, revenue, reviews, price. Check the categories that interest you. I will start with the categories that interest you first. And if you're looking to sell in America, make sure America is checked up here. And you hit go. You hit search. And basically what you want to do is you go through and just open tabs of things that are interesting to you. Okay, this is the interesting massage pillow. I'm going to click that, open a tab. And anything that interests you, something that you might buy or you've bought before, just click it and open a new tab. So I'm doing this live right now. Let's see, going through, there's going to be lots of junk on here, but you got to look through it. This is what it looks like. Plastic cellulite waste burning. So yeah, you just keep going through and open tons and tons of tabs, and until you have like 30 tabs open. Just skim. Don't look too deep into one thing. You're just skimming through pages and pages and pages, and it goes all the way past page 5, and just keep going. And then after you have the tabs open, what you're going to do is you're going to search the keyword, go through all your 30 products that you have open, and search that keyword in Amazon. So let's say that one of your keywords was, I literally just found this. Let's see, what's the keyword for this? So plastic body wrap. You type that into Amazon, and then we're just going to quickly look at page 1 to gauge the competition. That's what we're doing here. We're just quickly looking, and what we're doing is we're looking for sellers that have over 1,000 reviews. That means that there's too many dominating players. So I'm just kind of skimming through. Okay, there's no one over 1,000 reviews. Okay, that's good. So how many? And then I'm looking at kind of number of reviews. Are there a lot of sellers with over 200 reviews? I'm kind of gauging. Can we slip in there at around 50 to 100 reviews and be relevant? So, and then the next thing you're going to do is you are going to, Jungle Scout has a Chrome plugin. You're going to click this Chrome plugin, you install it, you got to buy it. And then it's going to crunch, it's going to give you the estimated sales data for everything on this page. So let's look at this. And I'm doing this live. I'm showing you guys what it takes. And you can actually sort it by estimated sales. And I'm looking for the estimated sales over 300, which means over 10 per day. So this is monthly sales. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 potential sellers over 10 per day, which is good. And then I'm looking at the reviews. How many of those are like without of reach, and how many are in reach as far as reviews? So it looks like there's only 2 sellers that are over 100 reviews, and the rest are under 20 reviews. So I would definitely say that's something interesting to look at. Don't think too much about this. Go to the next one. So I'd say, okay, I would go into my template here, and I would put in, okay, plastic body wrap. Plastic body wrap, and I would put in, some key points that we have here in the spreadsheet just for later, to come back to it later. So my point is, do a quick glance and then go on to the next thing. Type in shiatsu pillow massage, and then do it again. And then after you have a huge template, a spreadsheet here that you can download, I'll give you the link at the end of this webinar. After you have like 30 of those filled out, this should take you multiple days, maybe a week or 2 weeks. And then you go back through the 30 and you narrow it down from there. So that's kind of what it's looking like, guys. That was what I just did. So you're looking at successful players, more than 300 a month. That was that demo. So we're basically just looking for a little bit of wiggle room. You're looking at reviews, you're looking at estimated sales, and you're trying to just find a little bit of wiggle room. The overall goal is to make $100 profit per day, and that's assuming $10 profit per sale, 10 sales per day. That's why we're looking for sellers that are doing 10 sales per day, and we're going after them by improving the product. And let's get into that. Our major secrets. How do you stand out? Let's get ready for our major keys, guys. Everyone having fun so far on a Friday? Okay, guys, let's get into the secrets, the major keys. Here's what we've learned in 2 years. We've learned a lot. Launched several products, helped friends, launched several products. So we've learned a lot. Secret number one, finding a niche within a niche keyword that you can get on page 1 for. Secret number two, differentiate. And secret number three, why our one dud product didn't hit. Okay, guys, let's get straight into it. So secret number one, niche within a niche keyword. For example, it's hard to get on page 1 for yoga mat, but you may be able to get on page 1 for extra thick yoga mat. So that's what I call a niche within a niche. There's not as many sellers, but the sales demand may still be there. So here's a major key. It is merchantwords.com. Merchant words is when you type in a word and it gives you related keywords and estimated search volume on Amazon. So let's do a quick demo of what that looks like because it's crucial. We use merchant words all the time. So merchantwords.com, there's a coupon code. You can sign up, Google merchant words coupon, and you can pay for this. Type in yoga mat, it's going to give you yoga mat bag, yoga mats, girls yoga mat, hot yoga mat towels. So you're looking at specific niches within the yoga mat niche. Okay, does that make sense? So that's what Merchant Words is for. So maybe you can try to come in with an extra thick yoga mats. So our main keyword had about 3,500 searches per month. So it was in like this range, like yoga towel mat for. So I would go after keywords at least like 3,000 keywords. I would look at some of these less competitive keywords over here in this range and just look at keyword ideas. That's basically what Merchant Word is for, just finding smaller, more niche keyword ideas. Back to full screen here. So it's all about those more specific keywords. I'm all about less competition, finding those more niches, so to speak, because it's easier to get on page 1. You know, most shoppers are going to buy on page 1. You know, a lot of people do buy on page 2, but it's even better to get on page 1. It's going to be a feature-rich, like extra thick, that describes what it is. So it's more specifically what someone is exactly looking for, if that makes sense. So this is just showing you that you're probably going to have one main keyword that gets most of your sales. As you can see here, this is our best keyword. It's got $15,000 in revenue, but it's the second most impressions. So that's our best converting one. That's just to show you that you're probably going to have one keyword that's your best, and usually those are the most specific ones. Okay? So, niche within a niche. That was secret number 1. Secret numero dos. Differentiate. You gotta be different. Your products must stand out. So let's go over a little story about these marshmallow sticks. Let me show you what's going on with that. So there's this company called Jungle Sticks, and they came in with all bamboo marshmallow sticks. Pretty much all the rest of the sellers were these metal type, And there's a couple copycats, but what they did is they were the first to come in with all bamboo marshmallow sticks. So that was their differentiator, and it was just a simple idea that would make them visually stand out and stand out as far as it's physically different than the other guys. So there's many different ways to differentiate. That was just one idea. And sometimes it takes a good idea. If you're going to start a business, usually it takes a really good idea to start a product or an app or anything. So sometimes you got to be creative to have success. Sometimes you got to use common sense. So I'm going to go over some different ways to possibly differentiate that we've learned. Bundling, adding new features, and being the premium option. Okay, let's get into this. Method number one, bundling. So one way you can come up with bundle ideas is go to merchant words and look for keywords that have the word with on merchant words. So if you look over here back on merchant words, you can do Control F, and it's looking at search terms that have with. So yoga video with mats. Let's go back up here at the top. Yoga mat with design, gym bags with mat holder. So I'm like, okay, that's a possible idea. These people want to buy these two features together. Yoga mat with strap pocket. Thick yoga mat with bag. Okay, that's a pretty good idea. I would potentially look into thick yoga mat, bundling that with a bag, and then what I would do is I would go to Amazon and I would type it in, and I would do what we talked about earlier, just gauge the competition on page 1. And that's basically what you do. Also, you can keep in mind the frequently bought together items. Amazon will say customers also bought these. Just for ideas, some of those may not make sense at all to buy together. What I would do is check merchant words and see if there is a search term that people are searching with those two things in one term. Okay, merchant words is the most important. Okay, there must be search demand. Must be that demand there. And way number 2, another possible way, is adding unique features. So just keep notes of everyday products that you use. Like in your daily life, we're always looking for, this product, this really needs this, or this piece of this sucks. Always be thinking of ideas of things you can improve. Read negative reviews on your ideas on Amazon. What do people want to add? What do they want to change? And then eventually looking on Alibaba for new, innovative product designs. There's always new stuff coming up on Alibaba. So just a quick feature, this yoga mat has a strap. That's a dumb example, but something that is physically has a feature, not just a color, but something that a physical feature, a useful feature that can stand out on Amazon. And another third way is coming in as the premium option, and we like this one. Now this method takes a little bit more investment up front because you're going to have to source a premium, more expensive product, but be keeping in mind, is there a possibility to come in as the premium option? Like, is everyone else, for example, like these little oil diffusers, pretty much everyone is selling at $19.99, and then one seller came in and just did $39.99, but they actually got the full package. This one comes with a wireless remote to turn it on and off. So keep in mind, is everyone playing, around the $29 or around the $19.99 level? Could I come in with like a full, complete package, iPhone, super, super nice version of this and charge $30, $40?
keep that in mind, just in the back of your head, something to look out for. If there's no one going for the premium option, maybe that can be you, because a lot of people out there, money is not an option, not an issue for them. They will always want to buy the nicest one. So that's kind of a strategy there, is come in as the most expensive option for those people that always want to buy the nicest one. And of course, if you charge more, you're going to actually have it. It's going to have to be very, very premium. Because if you charge a lot and it's actually flimsy and it sucks, reviews are going to kill you. So that's kind of common sense there. So secret number 3, guys, I'm going to tell you guys why our product idea failed, the one that failed. It was because we tried to sell it just through the branding. We tried to come in with the sexiest package, sexiest logos, sexiest models in the images. But the reality is 2 to 3 other sellers had the same product design. Ours had no unique, useful features that stood out, and we tried to charge more just because we were the sexier brand, sexy logo on the product. It had no niche within a niche keyword. It was going after a main broad keyword. And so we learned from that, and just want to let you guys know that's why our second product failed. That's our secret number 3. I tell people all this all the time. You can't sell the same product as someone else and charge more just because your listing is better, just because your photo is better, just because your product is more shiny. If it doesn't have any unique, useful features, then the customer is just going to buy the cheaper one. Why would they choose you? Always be thinking about, why would they choose you over the other guy? So here's some more biggest tips and mistakes to avoid. Don't get excited too quick. Don't get excited too quick when you're doing your research. Keep going wide. Keep looking at as many different products as you can the first week before you get excited about something. People tell me this all the time. Dude, I found this thing. It's going to be great. I've been researching for 2 days. I'm like, man, dude, look at 20 more, 30 more products and then come back to me, okay? Then narrow it down, because you may have found something good, but you want to find that ideal opportunity, okay? So that was the overview of how to find a product. Of course, there's a lot more that goes into it. You got to narrow the list down. You got to search on Alibaba for interesting interesting designs, new stuff. Order samples to your house. Choose your favorite sample. Tell the supplier to private label it. Buy a test order of about a couple hundred units. Send that to Amazon. If it hits 10 sales per day, order more. If not, try again. So that's basically down the road. That's there could be a webinar for each separate step there, but that's just summarizing the next steps. And opportunity does not come gift wrapped. You must take risks. No risk, no reward. I had to put this picture in there just to remind people, the money is not just going to come gift wrapped. You have to have a good idea, and you have to take some risk. Any business you start, you're going to have to take a risk. But now, in today's day and age, you can start a business with a couple grand. It's the cheapest time in history to start a business, especially location independent. But yes, there's going to be some risks. But the cool part about Amazon is the store is so big, it's probably eventually going to sell out. It's just a matter of how quick it sells out. So a quick reminder why we are here. We came into this business, this e-commerce online marketing business, for the freedom, the location freedom. So think about, what is your why? Why are you here? I'm a big picture philosophy guy. Let's keep the big picture intact. So here's the 1 to 3 year vision of Amazon. That's what we're doing right now. We're launching related products every year. We want to sell our small Amazon brands, our related products, in a couple years, and you can sell that for 20 to 30x your monthly profit. So we could, if we sold our biz now, we could sell it for six figures plus. Why would we want to do that? To take our cash and let's say there's some other product or something that's doing better, to double down on something else. So this is really building a brand. It's not just throwing up something random. It's, you want to build a brand and then eventually have your own store and then eventually sell your brand for tons of money. So keeping the big picture in. For those people who want to know the whole process, from sourcing, so from researching to sourcing in China to launching on Amazon, based on popular demand, we've put together a step-by-step video course by us personally. Too many people have asked for it on YouTube, and there's simply too much value in helping people follow in our footsteps. That's why we got off our lazy asses and we put this thing together and put a lot of work and effort into this. You know, our mentors told us that we would literally be doing a disservice if we did not put this course together. We would be doing a disservice to the world if we did not put this course together to share our valuable knowledge. I get questions every single day. How can I make money by traveling? I want to follow in your footsteps. What's your coaching rate? I want to pay you. Please give me advice. Blah, 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 blah. Looking forward to your course. Looks dope. Da, 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 da. So those are just a few of the dozens and dozens of questions that I get. Few screenshots. So here's what we're offering. Here's what you're going to get. If you want to do this and know everything step by step, our full video course. Each step, everything you need to know, from combing through Amazon, page by page, narrowing down your list, how to find the right Chinese supplier, how to import to Amazon FBA the right way. We've lost $1,000 just because we sent it to the wrong warehouses. And how to launch on Amazon. We're here to hold your hand step by step. We are here to do it with you because we understand it's hard to go into a new business, to do something that's maybe your friends aren't into, just to go down your own path. It can be scary. So that's why there's so much value in helping people, taking their hand and making it more comfortable for them to go after what they already want. That's why we're here. Just a few examples of people who have done this. I want to show you guys that people have seen my videos, seen what we're doing, gotten started, you know, within this last year, and now they're making money, like at least $1,000 a month. Selling on Amazon. Here's Alex. He sent me a screenshot. 37 sales in a day. Here's Mark. He's doing it. This is early on. He's getting sales, sending me screenshots. And here is the most recent member. Literally just signed up. On the right here, he says halfway through the course, and the info is priceless. So the value is there. It's literally invaluable, potentially life-changing information.
Mark just hit me up and said he can't even stay in stock, man. His product's selling so well he can't even stay in stock.
Really? Yeah. See,
yeah, baby.
That was Mark right here, and that's Parker, by the way, guys. He's here as well, my business partner and a friend who we grew up since day one on the playground. And here's another kid who recently messaged me. And he's doing, I haven't even told you about this, Parker, he's doing 10 per day at $49.99. $49.99. And so people are crushing this. And he started through seeing my videos on YouTube. I shit you not.
Yep. Great.
So it can be done. And this is his screenshot here in the middle. Making money, guys. So, you know, got to put that in just to show you guys. You can do this, all right?